doing. So I have this page, and as soon as I start, here comes my son. I said, as soon as I start, here come my son. I was starting. So I was letting him get situated and everything, y'all. Meanwhile, I'm going to work in this journal. I ain't worked in this thing in a minute, but I'm about to work in this, okay? And I'm going to add this pretty vase that I found in one of my flower books. It was so much noise. I'm sorry. I didn't want to start over. I just didn't. So I didn't start over, okay? So I have this book here. It's called Flower Arranging. And while I was looking for what I was looking for, I found this. And I thought that was so cute. I was like, that is gorgeous. Reminds me of something that would have been in my grandmother's house. So what I wanted to do is take this out like so. Feels like two papers, but I think it's just one. And then I'm going to fussy cut it a little bit because what I want to do is kind of make it like broken china. Maybe like broken china. That was the thought that came to me. So let's see what can happen. I'm getting out these little fussy cutting scissors and everything. How y'all doing? I ain't been here in a while. I haven't been here in a while. Now we need that big shadow, I thought. And I'm not sure how to approach that. So let's just go ahead and cut around it because we might benefit from having it. I'm not sure. But we're going to go this way. And we're going to try and, just keep a little teeny bit of white on here. Not all the way so much. And we're going to try and age this vase up a little bit after we break it. Okay? That's my thought. And see what happens. And then as I was choosing some flowers or something to lay beside it for this broken china kind of thingy, I noticed that the page before this is blue and the page after it is blue. And I had chosen blue flowers. And I was like, man, now I got to find something different because I don't want to have blue, 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 blue like that. So I said, just go ahead and keep this idea right here. I don't think I'm going to keep this side of this shadow over here, but we never know. Okay, so I said, just go ahead and work with it and see what happens and everything. So I'm going to try and cut this piece out. Should I do that? I'm wondering while I'm looking at it. Yeah, I think I should, because if I leave it, you can see that it is the vase, right? But if I take it out, then it's going to be just this around the words. So maybe I should just leave that piece in. I was thinking to take it out, though. I just want to trim some of that white back a little bit. And right here, a little bit. So it don't have so much on there. And just leave a little less on this piece. All right, and then, okay. Hold on. These scissors are so sharp. I'm trying to be easy, and I can't even see if it's on the paper because they're so sharp. Okay, one false move. This whole tip up here will cut something while you ain't looking. So here's the thing. That's the beautiful vase and everything, right? And I know somebody gonna be like, why you do that? I was just thinking, it's only paper, y'all. This is just paper. Everybody calm down. It's okay. Okay. Somebody give me a thumbs down. It's okay. everybody don't understand all things, and it's all right. So I kind of, well, let me just tear it the way I said I want to do. Okay? I'm coming around the little pretties, and then I'm coming across here, and then I'm down like this. Okay? Yes, that's what I was looking at. Okay? I know somebody don't understand. It's okay. You don't have to understand it. I don't understand the whole thing either, but I think it's going to be pretty, and we're going to come together with some kind of understanding. Now, we're going to put some little bit of ink on here because we want to age it to make it look like great-grandmother's old china. You know you don't play in great-grandmother's living room or her dining room, okay? Some of us know that she had that plastic on that furniture. And listen, furniture, okay? Not furniture, on that furniture. And you don't play in there, okay? It's off limits and everything. So we want to age this up so that it looks like it's been around for a good while and everything. Not everywhere. Don't age it too much. Just, add a little something so it can look like it's been around. Okay? That's what you do when you're making something vintage, okay? All right. And so this has a nice shadow, but we need a little ink around the edges and everything like we did the first half. Okay. Thank you. Somebody said that's nice. Somebody said it's going to look nice. Thank you, Charlie. I appreciate you hanging out and chatting and everything. Okay. So we're going this way and everything. We're coming on through. Add a little bit, skip a little bit of the white so that we can still see a little of the shadow line, right? Or else, but you leave it there for if you're going to cover the whole thing. So there we go with that. And I'm going to add some aging in here, maybe a little more grungy than the other side, right? And put some down in here and maybe up in here a little bit, okay? Even on these flowers a little bit. Just make it, you know what I'm saying. So now we might need to put a little piece on here. Just right in here, a little bit, kind of like so. And then we got that, and we got this. Now this looks kind of like, okay, what happened to that vase? Now, do we want it on paper or do we want it on the text? So now it could be like that, right? It looks even cooler like that. But what side I'm thinking on this side? Okay? Maybe we can put it like this. Like, who in the world did that? Oh, my God. Okay? That's how I'm going to put it. Not together, but just, separate. I think it kind of looks cool when it's on a part of the brown. I think so, like that. Because you might be able to still see and understand. I think that's kind of cool. It might even look cool. I'm trying to situate it so it can just, you know what I mean, find a spot to live in and live there. Okay? I don't want it to be in the bend of the book, though. It's going to make it a mess. So this part. Okay, I got it situated. I was thinking of this. I did not say I had it all planned out. Okay? Right there. Boom. Right there. That's where it's going to live. Let's get the glue and make it live there. Okay? That looks very cool. All right, let's get this. And we're going to put this piece right here so we can make sure that stay. And then we're going to keep that off the edge and put this here so that can stay. Now we can glue it. Put another piece here. And then we're going to use our regular glue because this glue is expensive and we don't need that one on this paper. We're just using it to hold it in place till we put it all down, okay? That's what we're doing with that so that it can get in place and stay. All right? And then put this piece down here and everything, and then press it in. And then we're coming this way, like so. Okay. And then here, somebody has broken this and they in big trouble. I don't know who knocked it over, but somebody did, and it wasn't me. Okay. That is very cool. That is very cool. Okay. So now we have that as a starting part of what we want to use. Okay, let me put this here. Make sure that it doesn't fold on top of this piece, because that would make it not good if I had put it in the crease. I don't want it to be in the crease. Okay, so that's lovely. Now I have some flower idea that I was going to add to this as well, and let me show you which one. So this was my initial. This is very, very pretty. And I was thinking to add this one to our page. But there is another blue. And I said, don't use blue. Where's the other one? This one right here. Okay? So this is the blue. And then there is this. I like this too. So I might get this one because this one is a vine kind of thing. And so it's that. It's right here. Okay, maybe we will get this one. Okay, let's take this page out. Let's take this page out. And then I said I didn't want all blue because before this is white, but then that's a blue, and the one before that is a blue right there. So I moved on over, and I was looking for something orange and beautiful, but I didn't find anything very, very pretty. So we're going to cut this out first. We're coming right in here, and we're going to cut this out, and then we'll find a way to trim it in a little bit better, but we don't want to waste all of our green in the back because it's very useful. All that green is very, very useful. All right, so we're going to get some of this and just bring it in and come around and everything. I should have got that big pretty leaf because it's beautiful. Let's come around here. I cut it, but it's okay. When you glue it down, it will just act nice for you. It'll be fine. Because these scissors are very fine and detailing scissors, so they will kind of mask it for you and everything. And come to here, come around and grab that stem. And now we can move this. And now we have this, and really we don't even have to do anything else for this. We can really leave it like that. It's very cool right there, like this. Let's take this out and come in here. I'm going to just give it a little bit of detail. And be easy with this whole thing, like so. And it takes a little bit of something, but it's nice when you get it all cut out, and then you lay it in to your page and everything the way you want it situated. All right, so then we can add that. Some of the green background, if you just come in, you can make it appear to be a part of a leaf or some part of the vine of another leaf, instead of just cutting it out in some kind of straight form. So that's what I'm doing with this. Then we're going down here, and I'm going to cut this down, and this one will be a leaf here, and then come around here, around the leaf, or the petal here, and then come and take this piece out And then go back in here and all the way around. And then we could make this piece like a leaf coming in there and come back out the same piece this way and make that go around. And you can't really tell, but I can tell, as it looks like a little piece there, and this one is here, so I can cut that piece off too. Okay, and then we'll come in here, and this whole piece right here, this is, a lot of people do this off screen because they say it takes so much, and it does. It takes a lot to be doing this fussy cutting. And some people say they watch movies and they just do their cutting and put a lot of things in place so when they want something, it's already there. But for me, I don't do that because I don't even make enough things frequently enough to be cutting it out in advance. So I just worry about it when I get to it until I get my situations all situated. Okay? That's how it is over here. Now, for this one, I'm going to separate this away from here and then this one. And then I'm going to come back around here in that same cut, and I'm going to use that piece of green as a petal type of thing. And then put this and put that, and we're just going to come in here and just keep pulling it around and inside. Okay, and now this one, see I cut it right there? It looks like a leaf. And all you have to do is just trim this one out. I'm glad I saw it before I finished doing the thing I was doing so I could kind of salvage it. And then I'm going to cut this, be easy, and then take this piece off. And it's okay. And even though it's there, you can make that there, and then you still can separate this one, and you can make it here. Now it looks like a double leaf kind of thing. And it's all right like this. Take that piece off, and now it's like two leaves. Can you see it? Okay, so that's it. And then we have this, and we could make one in here. Let me see how I could do it. I could do it like this and just come down in here to here. And then go in this way. Don't take too much of that out, just a little bit, and come around and pull that to a point. And now you make them kind of look like leafy. You know what I mean? And this one is okay. This look like a giant one. I'm going to leave it like that. And then we're going to find a home for it. Okay? Because that might can live this way. Because even in the crease, that'll be fine. I don't want too much to hang out. Okay? Unlike that crack pot. Or we can do it this way too. That's kind of cool too. That's kind of cool this way. And it's cool this way. I like it both ways. I think this way is going to be the better. Let's see. Let me see. Yeah, I think it'll be okay. I'm going to put it right in here. Put this right here. Nice and wet. Put that down. All right, and then this piece is still trying to pop up. I see it. I see you. But you won't pop up now. Okay. And then we'll use, maybe I'll give this a little bit of this glue here too, because some of the paper is a little bit thicker, like more glossy. And the cheaper glue don't hold as good. So just give it a little bit of support with this 3M Scotch Create or Scotch Permanent. Okay? Because this one, it does okay, but it doesn't do it all the way that one will, okay? So we'll put that down, and it's looking pretty cool already. What else we going to put on here? Oh, I saw some carrots, y'all. I know somebody say carrots. What does that have to do with this page? I know. I thought they were very cool, though. I'm going to show you. I don't know if it's going to work because now I decided to take this blue piece and make this some kind of like vine type of thingy. And I don't know if it's going to work. But I had these carrots in my mind because I thought it was going to be very cool. But I don't think it's going to work now because they're already laid out. It's like 6 or 8 of them in this book. And I don't even know if I saved the page. I'm sorry, I'm trying to pick the book up. So I have this book, and this is a pretty thick, sizable book. All right, and let me see. I saw some carrots in here, and I was like, oh, that's so cool. But I don't know where I put it at with the page. I had some papers in 2 other books. There they go, right here. I was like, that is very cool. I liked that part. And I was looking for something orange, but I don't think it's going to work in this page now. Even though I still like them. I don't know. But I think this can work over here. Oh, I got to look and see. This is food. I wanted this. I was thinking about that. Okay. I want that. So don't look at nothing else. Just get it. And don't look at anything else. Because if you look at something else, you will say, no, don't get it. Because you're going to lose the other thing. And that's how it is. You can't save it all. You can't. You have to cut your losses and everything and just say, are you going to use that? Well, use it and don't look at nothing else because you can't worry about it, okay? So I'm going to use this one because I thought it was cute, and I'm going to use this, okay? I don't want to cut it out, though. I just want to kind of tear around and around and around and around and not tear the stem off. Hold on. Got to be close. All right, and then come around some more. And don't tear too much of that green, brownish vine thingy off of there. Keep that because that adds some character to it. All right. And then we got to figure out how to tear this. Thin, thin, thin. Thin, thin, thin. I'm chipping it with my fingernail because I don't want to lose the bottom of the pumpkin. I don't know if I'm going to have enough space to put it on here, but I'm going to try. All right. Oh, hold on. And then come around here and go this way. That's so cool. That's so cool. But it can't go right here. It's going to cover it up. I like this. I like this. We can't put it there. And it can't be here. It has to be here. So it has to be like here. So I guess I have to get rid of some more of this. All right, all the way around, a little bit more till we can fit it in this page. I don't know. Is that looking right? I don't want to take this part off. Let's see. If I cut all of this, maybe just cut it out. Just cut it out and see what happens. Because once you cut it out, you can't recover from it. That's the end of it once you cut it, okay? That's it. But I'm trying to fit it where I want it to fit. And we're going around and around and around because you do see those lines indicate some kind of, ripple kind of bumpiness around the bottom of a pumpkin. Okay. All right. Once it's gone, it's gone. And nothing else you can do. Come in here, come in here, come in here. All right. Get all the torn pieces off. All right. Oh, that's cute. Oh, that's cute. That works good there. That works good there. Yay, I like it. I like it. I'm going to put this right here. I wanted to keep the green. See, every time you want to keep a thing, it doesn't mean that you have to. It can work if you try to work it. Okay? All right. That's nice. That's nice. Okay. So now, what else are we going to do to this page? Because for me, it's just about finish. It just needs a little bit of writing space. And what else can I use on here? I don't want to really put nothing else. Maybe a nice flower coming in between here where it broke out. Now, I put that other book away. I should have kept it. I should have kept that other book. Oh, let's see what I have over here. Maybe it's in this book right here. It was 3 flowers or something like that. And let me see if it's in this book. I think it's in the one I put back. But it might be in here. It's 3 of them. It might be in here. Let's see. I don't know. Because this is what I'm talking about. Aren't they cool? They're cool. I think I'm going to get one. I think I'm going to just come down here and get one. And if you do like that, it'll tear right alongside your hand and it can be all right like that, okay? That's cool. We're going to tear it out this way. Go this way. I don't know if this works, but I'm trying to see. We're going to see, can we use this? Okay, come around here. Come around here. And down here. Can we use it? We can't save this greenery if we do. We cannot. What if we put it right there? We will have to lose some of this. Let's see, don't tear it too much. We will have to. We will have to. All right, I'm trying to see how much of it I'm going to take away. Maybe here. Maybe here. Let me see. See this yellow stick glue over here is not very strong. But if I would use that other one, babes, forget it. All right, let's come in here and try and thin this down a little bit and see. We're putting this. And then I want my knife and we got to cut, but don't cut too far. And let's see what happens. I got to, okay, I got a little cut in there. Got a little one. I don't want to cut through the page beneath. So you got to think about these things first, but I didn't think about it. I didn't know which way it was going to go. because I was trying to see which one of these flowers I was going to use and had the carrots on my mind and all of that stuff. Turn it that way so we don't have no accident. Now let's see. We put that, slid it in there. Oh yeah, it works fine. Works fine. But we got to angle it out. We got to angle it out a little bit. This edge still have to come off. And now we can angle it in so that it's good. It's good. It's good like that. Okay? Now we're going to put this down in a more permanent way. And we're going to put that right there. And then we're going to lift this up so it can't move. Okay. And then we're going to decide, do we want to trim this a little bit? I think so. I think it needs to be a little rounded right there. And this piece, just a little bit. I'll have a thumbnail over here. It's gone. All right, that's a little bit better. And I don't want to take too much more off of there because I want to keep, maybe like look like it's some daylight happening. But this now looks like it was a part of the fall, like something happened and maybe whatever is still standing, something's over here. That's what I'm seeing in it. I don't really know how you might see it, but I think it's looking cute. That's what I'm thinking. Okay? I'm thinking it's looking cute. And then we have that. Okay, let's get this over here. And push that down in there like that. And that's good, okay? And what else do you need on here? Maybe, just some writing paper right there so that you can have a space to journal if you want. Everything don't have to be covered up. You can write on here. You can write on here. How can you write on there? Let's get the gel pen. We'll get the gel pen out and we can create some writing space on here. Let's see, where's the ink? It might be writing on glue and it doesn't like to write on glue. So we can put a line. Oh, you don't want to write. It's okay. We will get your friends. Your friends are present and they don't mind writing. Okay, so we'll use this one. We'll put a line there. And we can put a line here. And we can put a line here. And that can be a writing space there. And you can even start your line over here. And then right here, I'm just kind of eyeballing. And then down a little bit lower right here. Now we've created 3 places right there where we can write. And we can also make a list here if we wanted to. Okay? Okay? And then that can be a whole entire page. And on here, how about we write on here? Let me see. Let me see, where is that good brush pen? I had 2 up here. Is this the thin one? Yes, this is the thin one. I want the thicker one. And it is this one, I think. Yes. Okay. And we can write on here like so. Let's come on down. You want to see what I'm writing? Okay. And then we can put the other part over here. Right. You understood what it was. And then we have that. Okay. And because we have that like that, we can outline it and give it a little more pizzazz. These gel pens, rebellious. They are, that's how they act. They act like this all the time. You just have to be working on their terms. They don't always want to do what they should. The ink will stop rolling at any given time. Okay. All right. And then we just outline that. And then we can outline this side. Come on with the focus. Nobody's close to it. Why are we doing this? It's just to make no sense. Like, why are we out of focus? I'm not even doing anything. I'm just, sliding the book over and it's all out of focus and thing. I don't know why. Okay. And then we just add a little fun to this. And it's okay. It can be just like this. And it's all right just like that. Okay. Just something simple. Maybe we will get us a little thingy like this. And just put something here. Okay. All right. And then you just go back in there and just add a little something into it. This is my good brush pen stuff for calligraphy practice. It's not for coloring and drawing, but I'm doing it anyway because it's all right. I just have to make sure I use it on the right angle before the nib starts to fray. We don't want that to happen. We don't want that to happen. I'll be watching like what's her thing? I think it's called Hilltop View Journals or something. I'll be watching her. She does a lot of pretty flowers like this, just like, doodles type of thing. And trashy uh, treasures. I think it's called Trashy Treasures. And she makes a lot of her own. She calls it fodder and everything. And it's so cool. It's just cool. And then just add something fun to these little pages. Just make something. Okay. And then let's just give something else to it. It's all right. And it's just something cute. All right. There you go. That's the whole make for this page. And you got something listed here that you can write, something over there you can write, and then that's just it. This is all I'm going to add to this. It's just very nice, very cool, okay? So that's it for that. I love it. I like the way this turned out really nice, and I love it. So I hope that you enjoyed this make and everything, and that you will hang out with me in the next one. And maybe if you have not subscribed, you might consider. I hope that you will. I will see y'all in my next video. Thanks for hanging out with me. Peace.